सत श्री अकाल। मेरा चैनल कैप्टन स्वपन मिश्रा में आप लोग का स्वागत है। आज हमारा सामने एक बहुत बड़ा हस्ती, महान हस्ती डॉक्टर बना मिश्रा हैं। हमारा पॉडकास्ट में हमको ज्वाइन कर रहे हैं। आप लोगों को उनकी तरफ से मैं उनके आभार व्यक्त करता हूं। उनकी काफ़ी कीमती टाइम निकाले हमारे लिए। अभी मैं रिक्वेस्ट करूँगा डॉक्टर बना मिश्रा जी से कि वो अपने बारे में कुछ बोले।
अच्छा, धन्यवाद कैप्टन स्वपन मिश्रा जी and team. I retired as Associate Professor and Head of the Department of Geology, DD Autonomous College. Presently, I am Independent Director of Umbarsi, Bhubaneswar, a Syndicate Member, North Odisha University, President Governing Board, Government Women's College, and many other assignments. Also, we have started a organization that is Sahas Trust of India, and we are publishing two journals. One for research, one is research journal, another is for students. And two journals are very reputed journals, and I am patron, founder, and publisher of that journals. Okay.
Basically, I want to think, since you are such a highly learned person, and you might have given lectures in various other countries also. You might have been getting a lot of invitations from others. Can you explain a bit of that?
Yes. I have visited many countries in connection with international seminars and conferences like Italy, Switzerland, Hong Kong, Bangladesh, and Japan. In this way, very many I have visited. I have attended international seminars, and at the same time, I was honored to be the co-chairperson of some conferences.
Good. Really lovely, wonderful achievement by you. And you are the PhD holder, MPhil, from Utkal University, and also you are associate professor in other various foreign universities. Also in Japan, I think you have been associated something in Japan also that you have told. Now,
my postdoctoral degree is from Osaka City University, Japan, and I was working with Professor Wataru Maizuma, professor and head of Osaka City University.
Very good. Big achievement. You can imagine.
I have stayed there, and I have given several lectures in that department also.
On geology.
Geology.
Then probably like that, my viewers, generally, we are the novice viewers. We don't know what is geology. We know something that is called geology. Can you explain to our viewers what is geology?
Yes. It is very interesting. Very interesting. It is very interesting. Geology is the branch of science that studies the earth in detail, including its rocks, minerals, structure, and processes that shape it. It examines how mountains, oceans, volcanoes, and earthquakes form, and how Earth has changed over millions of years through processes like erosion, plate movement, and volcanic activity. Geology also helps us to understand natural resources such as minerals, fossil fuels, and groundwater, and plays an important role in predicting natural hazards and protecting the environment. Because natural hazards are nowadays very common in India and abroad also.
That's why, can you do a bit of experience? And actually, I think in our metric we have studied that structure of the earth. There is something inner core, outer core, then mantle, then crust,
and crust,
then entire the biosphere. Can you explain a bit?
Yes, because the earth is divided into three parts. One is the uppermost part is crust, then mantle, then core. Crustal part is to some extent solid, but the whole earth is not at all solid. It is in a liquid state also in the mantle region. It is also because if it is not solid, then how lava comes out and magma comes out as lava and it spreads. Definitely it is not stable. And moreover, the tectonic plates, earth is composed of different tectonic plates, and there is a boundary between tectonic plates where It is unstable regions, mostly earthquakes occur in this region, in the Pacific Ring of Fire. You might have heard Pacific Ring of Fire, which is vulnerable to earthquakes and volcanoes. And this way it is very interesting to study geology.
Is this petroleum also part of geology?
Yes, yes, Captain. Petroleum is part of geology because it is studied under petroleum geology, a branch of geology that focuses on the formation, movement, and trapping of oil and natural gas in the earth crust. Geologists study rock layers, sedimentary basins, and geological structure to locate petroleum deposits because petroleum is trapped in the mostly in sedimentary rocks. Mostly in sedimentary rocks.
The
shale act as the barrier to protect the for the storage of the petroleum within sandstone layers. This knowledge is essential for petroleum exploration and resource management.
And that is basically the petroleum, there are hydrocarbons.
Mostly hydrocarbons.
And all this LNG, CNG,
all are varieties because we crude oil, we just we explore crude oil and we take out crude oil and crude oil is distilled with different temperatures to give us petrol, diesel, etc., gasoline, etc., wax, etc. So these are products of crude oil. These are products of crude oil.
Can you explain to our viewers what is the role of, we know that GSI is a Geological Survey of India. There is also ONGC, Oil and Natural Gas.
Yes.
What are their roles actually?
Yes, GSI stands for Geological Survey of India. It plays a key role in studying and mapping the country's geology. It explores and assesses minerals, coal and groundwater resources and provides data for mining and development. GSI also conducts geological hazard studies like earthquakes and landslides to support disaster management by identifying hazard-prone areas through geological mapping and field surveys. GSI monitors landslides, earthquakes, ground instability, prepares hazard zonation maps and issues advisory. During disaster, GSI teams conduct post-event investigation to assess damage and causes. This information helps governments to plan mitigation measures, early warnings, and safer land use. The work of GSI also helps in national planning, infrastructure development, and sustainable use of natural resources. These are the roles of GSI. And then ONGC. ONGC stands for Oil and Natural Gas Corporation. It is India's leading public sector company responsible for exploration and production of oil and natural gas. It conducts geological and geophysical surveys, drilling, and offshore and onshore operations to discover energy resources. It contributes India's energy security by increasing production and reducing dependence on imports. It also supports research, technological development, and sustainable energy practices. We are not sufficient in natural oil resources. We import. Now also we import oil, but gradually the production is gradually increasing day by day by application of latest technology. Mostly geophysical surveys, latest technologies are applied, remote sensing, GIS, etc. technologies are applied to search for mineral deposits, those fossil fuel deposits, and we are becoming under self-sufficient under Atmanirbhar Bharat.
Brother, I want to tell my viewers that that ONGC not only works in India. We have taken contract digging some oil wells in Vietnam basins.
Yes.
And then also in another thing, we have already invested around $100 million in Venezuela. Let's see how the situation is going there. But China has invested around $1 billion.
$1 billion.
But we have just started. Last 6 months back, Valuation team they had come here. Then we had a discussion. We had some agreement, and India invested around 100 million. And ONGC also started exploring their oil. Basically, Venezuelan oil is it is expensive for the refining. Crude is not a very good this thing. It is a bad this thing. It is not Arabian crude sort of thing. But again, ONGC also working abroad, not only in India, also abroad. We taken a lease from Vietnam. They don't have money to explore, and this thing we are balancing. We are this thing. Then the oil, whatever will get the output. That will be profit will be shared equally between the two countries. We will be doing the investment through ONGC.
Correct.
That I wanted to tell our viewers about the ONGC. Okay. Next, please tell our viewers what are the these things.
Gold versus.
No, satellite. Role of satellite in geomapping.
Role of satellites in geological mapping. Satellites help in geological mapping by providing remote sensing images of the Earth's surface. What is remote sensing? Remote sensing is the science of collecting information about the Earth's surface without direct contact. Using satellites, they identify rock types, structures, faults, mineral zones using different spectral bands. Satellite data allows mapping of large and inaccessible areas quickly and accurately. It also helps monitor landslides, volcanoes, earthquakes, and environmental changes over time. There are many applications of nowadays. Satellite has many applications, and these are some important applications which I mentioned before you.
So all this satellite data is being transferred to a data center, and in data center all this data is being analyzed by the quantum computer, various technology and the data is
because satellite sensors are repeated and sensors are send them signals and signals are received on the ground station, and the ground station they synthesize it. Simply numbers come, and these numbers are being synthesized by ground station. Experts are there. They prepare the image. There is a difference between aerial photograph and satellite imaging, because aerial photograph is the photograph taken from the aircraft, but remote sensing image is just it is prepared by the ground station after receiving the data from the satellite. There is a difference between aerial photograph and satellite imaging.
Can you tell me about the bit of gold, and now the gold prices are going up, gold and the silver? I don't think silver is a metal, but gold is a metal, I think.
Silver is also metal. Silver is also mineral. Gold is a mineral.
Gold is a mineral. I think silver is an alloy. There is no metals also.
I am telling you about silver also. I will explain.
Alloy means that
gold is usually produced from primary gold ores from mining and refining. Often found in quartz veins and placer deposits. We get gold also in placer deposits. In means river beds, we get river sands. Because from the provenance, it has been transported by the process of erosion. It has been transported to the river banks, and we recover it. And also in situ quartz veins. Silver is commonly produced as a byproduct of mining of other minerals, because lead ore contains silver, lead and zinc ore contains silver, and copper ore also contains silver. Though it also has its own ores. There are silver ores. There are two occurrences of generally we get silver from two sources. One source is from the byproducts of the through the refining process of the lead, zinc, copper. We get silver as byproduct. But at the same time, silver ores also occur in the nature. Gold on ores. Therefore, we are calling it as they are called also ores, silver ores. Gold production is generally smaller in volume but higher in value. While silver is produced in larger quantities, value is less. The extraction methods and economic uses of the two metals also differ.
Basically, I want to say that now the silver is basically it is replacing the rare earth minerals. It is basically being used as an industrial input. Industrial input. Because nowadays every time from a semicon to that even your e-bikes or whatever they are, even satellite, even you aircraft, everybody needs silver. A small thing silver is required. Even your conductor, your capacitors, you need some metal silver standard. And it is generally once it is used, it gets wasted. And that's why silver is very essential now, because we are running sort of very rare earth minerals, But now Professor will explain about the rare earth minerals. Actually, what is that thing? Or why America? Why everything the rare earth minerals? Yeah, why Trump is crying? What is it about?
Because there is just I will explain. This is a very geopolitical sensitive issue. It is a geopolitical sensitive issue. I am explaining. Because critical minerals are native chemical elements or compounds that are essential to modern technologies, economic growth, and national security, and the clean energy transition. But their supply is vulnerable to disruption due to geographic concentration, extraction difficulties, or processing bottlenecks. These minerals include lithium, cobalt, nickel, graphite, rare earth elements. I will explain rare earth elements later. Potash and other used in electronics defense applications and clean energy technology. Their criticality lies in their indispensable role across advanced manufacturing from semiconductors and aerospace components to renewable energy systems and electric vehicles, EVs. And the fact that they are not easily substitutable without compromising performance or cost. That is very important. Now we shall discuss rare earth minerals. They are not rare. Rare earth minerals are not rare. They are called rare because they were once unfamiliar and was difficult to identify in 18th century and are widely scattered. Because it is widely scattered, it does not occur like iron or manganese deposits. It is scattered, therefore making them hard to find in concentrated deposits like iron and manganese. Therefore it is called rare earth minerals. It is not rare because I am giving you an example. Despite the name, few rare earth minerals are fairly abundant. I am giving you one example: cerium. Cerium is as common as copper, and lanthanum and neodymium are more plentiful than lead. They are divided into two parts. One is light rare earth, another is heavy rare earth. Light more common, light rare earth, lanthanum and cerium. Heavy rare earth, scarcer and usually more valuable. For example, dysprosium, terbium. They include. They are total. There are 15 elements. Lanthanides, 15 lanthanides like neodymium, dysprosium, lanthanum, cerium, praseodymium, neodymium, promethium, samarium, europium, gadolinium. Because when we see the periodic table,
I believe they are having a very high melting temperature.
Yes, very high temperature. Because their atomic numbers from lanthanum 57 to lutetium is atomic number is 71. They vary from 57 to 71, and within that number atomic weight varies. In the periodic table, it is the periodic table because it is a systematic tabular arrangement of 18 elements. In the periodic table, we will find there are 7 horizontal rows and 18 vertical groups to predict chemical behavior. The air are a group of 70 elements because I have told you lanthanides 15 and two other minerals. I have told you two other minerals. There are two scandium. And so now we will discuss what their uses. Very important is uses because this geopolitical situation has changed the critical mineral. There is a supply disruption. Suppose I am giving one example. China